really say that it has plans for you to prosper? Because Christian athletes often quote Jeremiah 29:11, which reads, "I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare, to give you future, to give you a hope, and I will restore your fortunes." Christian athletes and entrepreneurs alike will use this verse and say, see, God has plans for me, for my future, that I might prosper. But is that really what the Bible says? Does it apply to everybody? Does God really plan for you to prosper in your career or your baseball career? Maybe. Maybe not. But if we understand Jeremiah 29:11 in its original context, then it becomes far more meaningful and it might give us more accurate expectations. Because Jeremiah 29:11 was not a letter written to me or to you. It was a prophetic writing to the Israelites way before the time of Jesus. In fact, just a few chapters earlier, the author also prophesies that the whole country will become a desolate wasteland. Israel will serve under Babylon, and during this time of oppression, that was also part of God's will. So how does it apply to us? That prospering that God's talking about here is not so that Israel can enjoy riches and enjoy wealth. That stuff's temporary anyways. All of that blessing was pointing forward to Jesus, the one through whom we have an eternal hope. Israel was to prosper, to preserve the bloodline of Jesus, that through him all nations might be saved. How does this apply to us? Well, we can play our sports, we can go about our jobs free from the fear of failure. We don't have to put too much pressure on ourselves because our identity is not wrapped up in our worldly success. We don't have to hope in worldly prospering. We can play our sports not to glorify ourselves, but to give God thanks for giving us able bodies and allowing us the opportunity to compete and have fun. We can play to the best of our abilities as a form of worship and not self-glorification. So yes, eternally, God has plans to prosper you, not with perishable riches, with eternal riches because of what Jesus has accomplished. And worldly failures cannot shake that promise. God does have plans for you, but don't strive after worldly riches. Let's grow.